is funk. Thoughts deep, boys steeped in the depths that he sunk. Big stress, depressed in the middle of fall. Sky gray, I late in the thick of it all. I wonder, how long can a human survive just staying alive or carrying the rest of the tribe? Waiting for the day to arrive or struggling dies, and I be doing way, way more than getting by. So why? Cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Realize life is so much more than just living a day. Every day I can sit and reflect and breathe and connect to myself and all that I've been given. See, giving up is not an option. So when I'm looking at gray skies, I'll be adopting a new way to deal with a test. Lord, relieve me of stress. The rain be looking like when blessings drop in. And so I cop myself a cup of coffee, sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Sipping water in it softly, cleansing me of stress I hold. Hey, here we go. Yeah, let's do this. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. In times of test, let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Test. Let no harm beset me, oh my Lord, oh my Lord.
Well, salute everybody. Salute. Welcome. I'm Urban. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the podcast today. Come on in, y'all. Let's get these thumbs up. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. Happy Thursday, by the way. Happy Thursday. How's y'all Thursday going so far? I hope y'all having a very good, productive Thursday. Hope you're like always getting things accomplished that you need to get accomplished on a Thursday while we're heading into a Friday. So appreciate you. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Man, we Lord Jesus. Me on the other hand, my Thursday being very, very busy. I've been doing a whole lot of reports today at work. You know, that's the usual stuff. But it's all good though, because you know, we have to be appreciative that we have a job, you know, and I try to be as optimistic as possible with that, you know, even though the bad part of what I do is politics. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But appreciate y'all so much for coming into that house. Katie, she's in the house right now. She's ready. She's ready, y'all. She is ready for this topic tonight. She is ready. She is so ready. You know, one of the funny thing is that I didn't know nothing about this topic that I'm going to get ready to talk about today until I went on to Katie's show and she was talking about it. That's my first time ever hearing about this. And I'm normally up to date on a lot of different movements, you know, whether it's dealing with the feminist movement, whether it's dealing with, you know, the manosphere movement, red pill movement. But this one right here, this one kind of swept under the rug, under urban, so I didn't know nothing about it until I went on to Katie's show and she was talking about it, like, what the hell is this? But we're gonna talk about it today, y'all. We're gonna have the conversation about this today because I believe that this is going to be a good conversation. It's going to be very informative today. Just in case y'all don't know about this particular movement, it's going to be very informative. So yeah. So I don't even got my own watch on, y'all. Hold up. Let me put my watch on real quick. Shoot, I'm tripping, y'all. All right, there we go. Got my watch on. Yeah. Now, Katie, I look very dapper. Yeah. I look very dapper now. I'm fully dressed. But I appreciate the compliment a whole lot. Appreciate it a whole lot. Kenya, what's up with it? Oh, Lord Jesus. Guess who in the building too? Sour Patch is in the building, y'all. What's up with it, Sour Patch? What's up with it?
It's just fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
Sour Patch, my bad. I actually had hit the wrong button. My bad. But Sour Patch is in the building. One of my hottest moderators on the YouTube streets. Appreciate her pulling up. And all the rest of my moderators who will be in the building as well too. Appreciate y'all pulling up as well too. But we got the one topic tonight, y'all. I want to talk about this particular thing. I believe some of y'all may not be aware of this, but it's okay. It's okay. Urban going to educate you about this. Others, such as Katie, just like I was saying earlier, she is familiar with this particular topic. All right, so we're gonna talk about it, y'all. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Sour Patch, she laughing in the chat. Yeah, I did. I hit that button by accident. I was so used to hitting this.
It's just fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
I'm so used to hitting that trigger every single time. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to do that, Sour Patch. I didn't mean to do that to you. I'm for real. I didn't mean to do that to you. But let's get to it, y'all. So today's topic we're going to talk about is the 4B movement. The 4B movement. The very first question y'all should be asking yourself is, what in the hell is the 4B movement, Urban? What is that? What is it? What is it? We're going to get into it. Definitely gonna get into it, y'all. Alec, what's up with it? What's up with it? He said he just come to say, hey, that's cool. That's cool. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. Do your thing. But what is the 4B movement? What is that? What is that? What is that? I can explain the 4B movement to y'all, but why not listen to the explanation from y'all sisterhood, all right? Why not that? Why not allow your sisterhood to explain the 4B movement to you? So, without further ado, let's get into it, y'all. I don't want to hold y'all up too long. Let's get it.
The 4B movement, a smaller but growing movement among Korean women. 4B is shorthand for 4 Korean words that all start with B, or no. The first no, bihan, is the refusal of heterosexual marriage. Bichulsan is the refusal of childbirth. Biyonye is saying no to dating. And bisexu is the rejection of heterosexual sexual relationships. They said no to heterosexual marriage, no to childbirth, no to dating, and no to hooking up with dudes. They're done. Finished.
So, as y'all heard from her, the 4B movement is simply it came from Korea. It came from Korea. I don't know why my brain went fog there for a moment, but it came from Korea in the East. The Eastern women in Korea, they got tired of the patriarchal system over there in their said country. So they said enough is enough. They're no longer going to participate in anything dealing with relationships with men, which that includes sexual relationships. They said they're done. Finito. They don't want to deal with this no more, ever. So, I'm curious. How do y'all Western women feel about this? How do y'all feel about this? Do y'all feel that this particular movement will be something that's very beneficial for the Western culture? Or do you feel like this movement is going to be destructive for the Western culture? Do y'all feel that due to the patriarchal system over here in the Western culture, preferably in America, right? Do y'all feel that the Western patriarchal system is just way too much where women over here, they don't have equal rights as men? Women over here are being used and abused so much so where women can't be expressive at all, period? Do y'all feel that enough is enough? That y'all tired of the men over here in America where you want to digress from the man and do not participate in no type of relationship whatsoever? No marriage, no dating, no any type of sexual relationship whatsoever, and to top it off, no procreation. Do y'all feel the same exact way how the Eastern women are feeling right now? Ladies? Y'all let me know. Sal Patch sent up here talking about, sure you didn't mean that, Herb. I'm not, I mean, I'm being honest with you. I really did hit that button by accident. I did. I did. Jeez Louise. But how y'all feel about this? Do y'all agree? Or do you disagree with this? Because I'm very, very curious to want to hear y'all perspective about this. Do y'all feel like that it is time for y'all to digress from being in a relationship with the men over here in the West, preferably America, or not? Let's hear it from a Korean woman herself, and let's listen to what she had to say about this, or how she'll explain the movie is about.
Korean women literally just gave up on their men. They're like, they're fucking assholes, they're not gonna change, so we're all gonna go extinct.
No heterosexual marriage, no childbirth, no dating men, and no heterosexual relationships. These are the vibes of the 4B movement in South Korea. It's basically a feminist movement protesting against the country's rampant misogyny and advocates women to reject gender norms, including marriage and having kids. The 4Bs stand for the 4 principles in Korean, coined in 2016 by the author Cho Nam-ju. Now it's blowing up on TikTok, especially after these YouTubers on their platform Solidarity said that marriage is the root cause of patriarchy. But a recent catalyst of the movement may also be incidents of high-profile murders of women, revenge porn, and spy cam sex crimes. Lots of people online are saying it's a long time coming and it's a rational response to the male-dominated culture of South Korea. You can also see women from other countries expressing solidarity with the 4B movement and wanting it to spread. Some critics of the 4B movement are claiming it's the reason behind the low birth rate in South Korea. South Korea has the world's lowest birth rate and hit an all-time high in 2023 of only 0.78 kids per woman. But others argue that the low birth rate is due to economic reasons, like poor job prospects, the high cost of raising kids, unaffordable housing, and long working hours. And the gendered reasons. Mothers face discrimination in the workplace, gender-based violence is prevalent in relationships, and women are expected to take on the majority of household burdens. But some female South Korean bloggers have said that the 4B movement is just an exaggeration of Western ideologies and represents a very small part of the population. It's hard to know how many women are part of 4B, as lots of the women keep themselves anonymous, but estimates range from between 5 to 50,000 women.
So far we're learning about the different arguments about the 4B movement. We're learning that the reason why they're having this movement is because they tired of the misogynistic culture over there in Korea. And so the women over there decide to say enough is enough, and they choosing not to procreate, period, or participate, period, until the men over there in Korea get it together. But there are other counter arguments with the movement as well too. Well, one of it is dealing with economical reasons. All right. So, a matter of fact, I believe I have one video that's going to talk about that. Where was it at in my little stack here? Let's see. Let me find this on video real quick, because I believe I held that video where another dude was explaining that. Or did I? I don't know. Let's see. If I don't, oh well. It's not that serious. That. Yeah, I thought I did, but I don't. But let's view this particular video though, because I want y'all to get a understanding of the argument here, what they're talking about, so y'all could understand what we're going to talk about, okay?
But the women of South Korea have gotten so fed up with the misogyny.
Oh, girl, wait, hold on. It's so much worse than that. It's so much worse. And I mean worse in a really good way. Like, yay, team. The situation has gotten so bad. They don't have any kids. They don't have any first graders enrolled in over 150 schools. And the gag is they've only been doing this since 2019. So in 5 years' time, they have managed to erase an entire class of youth. It didn't even take them that long. It's only been 5 years. This is really bad. Now, I took statistics in high school, and I don't remember much.
Now check this out. She said that with their 5 years' time, it will say a very low percentage of kindergartners going into first grade. With their 5 years of time, this is what's happening over there in Korea. Okay? And I want y'all to imagine that. Imagine if, let's say, hypothetically speaking, the women in America were to participate in this, right? And it ended up becoming a rapid decrease of births in the country. Do y'all know that if you were to participate in this movie and it were to progress the way a way that it would. Within probably about 5 or 10 years time, you're literally skip out a whole generation. And this is a whole generation of children. I'm not talking about a generation of just boys. I'm talking about a generation of boys and girls. So let's keep that perspective in mind.
But I do recollect what my teacher said when numbers drastically change consistently over a certain amount of time, whether it goes up or down, whether it is good or bad, once it gets to a certain point of no return, that shit's like a domino effect. It's only either gonna get better or worse. And if these women in Korea continue this for another 5 to 10 years, oh boy. Like, think about it. In 10 years, stacked on top of the 5 they already got underneath their belt, 15 years go by, there will not be a graduating class of 2039. We could very well see an entire generation completely wiped within our generation. And Korea it ain't little. It's so fascinating that they've managed to do this in such a short amount of time, like 5 years. No first graders? Just imagine what that looks like in like 4 years. There won't be whole ass elementary schools, period. And they're trying to pay these women. They're so desperate. They're like, all right, listen, hold on. We'll cut you a check. For every kid that you have, we'll give you like 75 grand. And them ladies was like,
hold up. They said for every child that you have, they would give you $7K. Shoot, what y'all waiting on, women? Y'all tripping. Y'all damn. God damn. Hey, would y'all have a child for 75K? Well, 75K or $7,000? Will y'all have a child for $7,000? God damn. Would y'all? So $70,000 is, that pays a lot of bills in America. I'm just saying. God damn. I think some of y'all need to reconsider it. Go to Korea. Go to Korea and go procreate with these Korean men and get that money. God damn. I'm just saying. But let's continue.
Like, fuck out of here. I no, that's quite all right. This is delicious. I truly hope that women here in the States can get it together long enough to make this happen here. If fuck around and find out was the ultimate stage, it would be right here.
Here's another perspective that I want y'all to consider too. I want y'all to consider that it's also power in solidarity. Okay, it is power in solidarity. What do I mean by that? If these women in Korea collectively got together and made up their mind, said enough is enough, we're no longer going to tolerate the tyranny of the patriarchal system in, they say, country, right? And they doing it. Just imagine if women were to have that same type of solidarity over here in America, where women over here in America collectively together, regardless of your race, regardless of, your sexual orientation or whatever the case may be, you finally decide to say, you know what, F these dudes, enough is enough. Enough is enough. We're tired of it. And y'all stay in solidarity, right? Y'all decide that we're no longer going to do X, Y, Z. Just imagine what type of impact it would have on the social economical status of this country. Let's imagine that. Do y'all think that it's possible for women in America to do this, to be in solidarity? Absolutely, because y'all did it before. Y'all ancestors did it before. This is her whole point. Why we have the first wave of feminism was created, the second wave feminism was created, third and fourth wave that we're in right now, the feminism is created. It's because of that, because women have said enough is enough. We are tired of y'all treating us like we're your slaves. Enough is enough. We want to be treated. We want to be treated as equals. And so y'all end up on creating what is known today as modern day feminist movement. Now, on a lot of my other shows, I told y'all that there are pros for the feminist movement, but there are also cons for the feminist movement. The pros about the feminist movement is that by this movement happening, right, it created equality. It created opportunities where women can not only be able to participate in the workforce, but they also have the ability to vote. They have the ability to be in different legislative branches. They have an opportunity to compete in competitive positions, all kind of stuff. They have now the ability to protect themselves from certain type of men who are in fact toxic and who are in fact narcissists. Absolutely. But the con about that is for the simple fact that there are also an equal amount of hurt women who've been used, who has been abused, so much so where they use this type of movement for their own selfish purpose, where they want to, instead of using it to build, they want to use it to tear down. That's the type of movement that I am against when I talk about it on my show. Now, once again, I'm not against overall feminism, but I am against the negative part of feminism. These type of modern day women who want to use and abuse what being created for them. That's what I'm against. Absolutely. But yeah, it is power is solidarity for real though. It really is. It really is. It really is. Let's listen to this.
South Korean women have decided to opt out of dealing with men entirely. That is not a joke. That is.
If you actually live in Korea.
Oh, here's the video. I was like, this is the video I was actually looking for. So this is a Korean man. He's going to explain to you his perspective about what is going on in this country, all right?
You will instantly know that that is just far from truth. Number one reason for people not getting married is cost of living, paired with all the financial expectations and requirements around getting married. Average annual salary in Korea is about $35,000. At the same time, you have to put down like $100,000 to get an apartment. And a lot of girls expect guys to have an apartment, a car, a decent job, and a title before getting married. And now those requirements may not sound like a big deal, because in America, you can get an apartment for $800 a month, a car for $200 a month, and maybe get a job with $50,000 salary.
Hey, I'm not trying to be funny, but god damn. Them boys, it's very expensive living in Korea. I don't know if that $7,000 per child is not going to even help. Because that 7,000 shoe, that's barely going to cover the bills. I'm just saying.
If you have a college degree. But in Korea, you have to put down like $100,000 to just get a small studio apartment and still have to pay monthly rent. And the job situation is so bad, even if you get a college degree from Seoul University, which is equivalent to Harvard of United States, you will still struggle to get a job in Korea. And when you get married and have a child, you will spend about $3,000 to $5,000 a month on your child's education so that they can get into a decent college and get a decent job and find a decent person to get married in the future. With average annual salary of $35,000 in Korea, those things are not really possible. And those financial reasons are why people don't get married in Korea, not because of some movement against misogynistic behaviors of men.
So basically what he's saying is that it's dealing with the social economical status over there in Korea. It really don't have nothing to do with the misogynistic 4B movement. Okay, at all. That's his own perspective. Before we continue, y'all, once again, appreciate y'all tuning in to the podcast. Make sure that y'all hit the like button as y'all coming in. If you're not sub up to the channel, by all means, sub up to the channel as well too. I appreciate it a whole lot. Today we're going to talk about the 4B movement. We're talking about the impact how the 4B movement is having over there in Korea, and also we're going to also talk about how this movement is spreading over here to the Western country, which is, in America. All right. So we're going to have this conversation tonight, y'all. All right. Appreciate Maximil tuning in. Appreciate you so much. And also, thank you so much for posting and telling me happy anniversary. I appreciate that a whole lot too. So y'all be thinking I don't be reading my comments, but I do. I read my comments, y'all. I read them. I read every comment that y'all post on there. I do. So I appreciate that a whole lot. Matter of fact, speaking of comments, let's go ahead and go through some of these comments as well too. Appreciate y'all participate in the chat as well too. Now, Katie, she said they couldn't pay me enough, which is that's $7,000 to produce a child. South Patch say that she said they never stopped making babies here in America, which I can agree. That's about all men. Yeah. There she followed up and said a whole lot of single mothers here though. You know what? South Patch, I can actually agree with you on that. I could agree. I could agree that it is a epidemic of a lot of single mothers here in America. Absolutely. Absolutely, I could agree with that. The reason for that is because of different circumstances. Let's clear the elephant on the table with this particular thing that we're talking about. The number one reason why there are a lot of single mothers is, unfortunately, is because of men. I'm gonna be real about it. Because us men. It is because us men. But however, the reason why it's because us men is because there are many men out there who are not considered as being men or mature men. Put it to you that way. There are many men out there who are immature. There are many men out there who want to procreate with a woman and don't want to take care of the responsibility of raising that child with that woman. There are men out there who we consider as fuckboys. There are even men out there who are entitled as well too. Absolutely it is. Absolutely. But the other part of this statement that South Patch made is, I have to say it, y'all not gonna agree with it, but the other part about it is women, ladies, y'all be choosing these dudes for real. Y'all choose them. Y'all choose them for real. God damn. For some strange reason, y'all be wanting to give these immature dudes the world. For some strange reason, y'all be attracted to these dudes. Be captivated. Y'all be captivated on their charisma. Y'all be captivated on their sexual energy. Hell, some of y'all be even captivated how the way they talk to you. Some of these dudes, they be sitting up here literally cussing you the hell out, and y'all just love it. Y'all love it. It just turns you on so much so. So much so that you want to open up your legs to this dude and surrender the greatest gift that you could give men, which is life. Y'all give these men this privilege that wasn't even earned, wasn't even deserved, or anything like that. Absolutely, you do. But when it comes to men on a higher status, which is men who are way more mature, men who really do want to procreate and be in relationships for the right reasons, right? For the right reasons. Guess what happened to them type of men? We have to work so hard. We have to work so hard for that. Have to work so hard. Like I stated on my other one shows, right? We have to be we have to be the impossible. We honestly do. We literally have to be the impossible. We have to be your husband. We have to be your protector. We have to be your provider. We have to be your therapist. We have to be your counselor. We have to be humble. We have to have a sound mind. We have to what else? We have to be strong. We have to be aggressive but be meek at the same time. We have to make love to you while smash you at the same time. We have to do all these additional things to earn that privilege. But meanwhile, these dudes that I was talking to you about earlier, right? They don't have to do all that. They don't have to work hard for it. Many of y'all sisterhood just voluntarily just give it to them. Free of charge. Other than, as long as you have a good time, then next thing you know, oops. Hell, some of your sisterhoods, it ain't even a oops. Some of your sisterhood will purposely procreate with these old toxic beta male dudes. Y'all will. Absolutely, y'all will. But meanwhile, the other man, we have to work for that. We have to work for that privilege. We have to marry you. We have to put a ring on your finger. We got to do all this stuff. Hell, some of y'all even don't want us to sign prenuptial agreements. Well, not prenuptial agreements. Some of y'all won't sign a prenuptial agreement. We had to put up our money and give y'all the fairy tale wedding that you always wanted. All these things, you know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, these dudes here, all they got to do is come around and smash you. You allow these dudes to inject life into you. And you have these dudes, baby, then you be wondering why these dudes are tripping the way they are. When you knew right off the bat that these dudes are screwed up. But that's the reason why, for a South Patch question about the single motherhood, that's the reason why it is an epidemic. Because at the end of the day, it deals with choice. It do. It honestly do. It honestly do. Then other good men have to suffer from the one mistakes that brotherhood did. That's one of the reasons why, also, ladies, that's one of the main reasons why myself and other men out there, we have what is known as mentorships, because we know that these toxic, messed up dudes is out there. We know that. So we do our very best to try to mentor these dudes to the best of our ability. But unfortunately, on the flip side of this, these same type of dudes, for every 5 brothers that we mentor, right, and get them on the right path, right, hold them accountable and get them on the right path, another 10 or 20 sprouts up, right, like weeds. Kid you not. And we have to repeat that cycle over and over and over again. But on the other hand, on the sisterhood side, and I say this before and I'll say this again, on the sisterhood side, not a lot of y'all do mentor y'all sisterhood. A lot of y'all don't hold y'all sisters accountable and tell her you should not select this dude, that you're worth way more than that. Y'all don't. A lot of y'all have an attitude that it is not your business at all, period. Y'all honestly do. And girl, it ain't my business what you do. That's your business, boo-boo. But yet it's still us on the other side, us men, we're doing our best to try to mentor these dudes. But that's, to me, from my perspective, that's the reason why. That's the reason why. Katie, she says that you have to be a millionaire. She said you have to be a millionaire to live comfortably there, pretty much. I need to go back and find out what the 4B movie. Oh, don't worry about Max. Man, I got you. I explained it to you again. And once again, I appreciate that. Appreciate you. I do that. Okay, you must be speaking to the younger generation. Yeah, you could say that. You could say that. You say that. Anyway, I think I'm kind of following you now. You're actually speaking to a specific demographic, although there might be a few of the norm sprinkled in there. Yeah, absolutely. Whenever I be having these shows, I only talk about a certain demographic. I'm not talking about every woman, okay? I'm not that misogynistic dude, you know what I'm saying? Like people think I am. Because last night, when people was watching my show last night, they swear up and down in their mind that Urban is misogynistic as hell. No, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not misogynistic. Trust me. In fact, there been a lot of times on my show where I have humbly expressed that I don't even agree with the patriarchal system in this country. I think the patriarchal system is some bull crap. I do.
It's just fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
It is. I agree with that. I don't participate in the patriarchal system of this country. I beat a totally different drums than my brotherhood. I do, who believe in that. All right. But let's continue, y'all. We should dive deeper to this. Now, once again, that's to clarify this for Max. The 4B movement is simply this. The women in Korea, they decided that they no longer want to participate in any type of relationship with men, period, because they believe that the men over there in their said country is misogynistic. All right. So they're no longer participating in dating. They're not courting. They're not getting married. And on top of that, they are not procreating with these dudes, period. No sexual contact whatsoever. So that's pretty much what the 4B movement is in a nutshell. All right. But the reason why we're talking about this is because this 4B movement is now spreading to the Western country, which is in America. And it's a lot of your sisterhood that's agreeing with this particular movement. They're agreeing with this. A matter of fact, on a lot of the sisterhood over here in America and the Western country, normally they agree with it. They want to participate in this particular movement altogether. So let's see.
4B movement is a victory for us because we told them we don't want no old single mothers. They hit the wall. They're over 30. They had children before they got married, and they got a high body count. They're doing us a favor.
I don't care how many.
Now, his particular argument, right? Even though I had said his particular talking points, right? I don't agree with his overall premises of this. His overall premises is that he is encouraging them to do that. The reason why he's encouraging them to do that is because he feel like the more y'all single mothers, right, or participate in this, the less likely us men have to deal with y'all. That's his argument. I don't agree with that. I don't. I believe that if it's a problem, I believe that we as mature adults need to deal with the problem instead of trying to find any old possible way to sweep it under the rug or trying to divest from each other. It's similar to the MGTOW movement because us men over here not in the Western country, but in the Eastern country as well too, there's a movement called MGTOW, meaning that men go their own way. This particular movement was created by incels, where they are saying the same exact thing. They said, forget that. I don't want to have nothing to do with women, period. I'm not going to date you. We're not going to have a relationship with you. We're not going to have sex with you. And we're not going to procreate with you, period. We're done. We're not doing that. I don't agree with that movement at all because, once again, that particular movement is dealing with people who are incels. These people who are incels, they had negative experiences with dealing with women. These negative experiences deal with like the following. Like, say, for example, they go approach a woman that they're interested in or they're attracted in, and the woman end up turning it down or curving them. They get upset and get up in their feelings. Get up in their feelings so much so that they just say, forget all women, or talk down on women, or they be the same ones that want to cuss women out, calling them B's and H's and all stuff there because they couldn't win. They wasn't successful in shooting their shot. These are the same type of dudes who also choose the wrong type of woman and are procreating with that said woman. And that woman be toxic as hell. Be in a relationship with that said woman. That woman get tired of his bull crap. Either divorce that dude, or if they're not married, end up leaving that dude and putting that dude on child support. And so now he's saying enough is enough. He don't feel like dealing with them anymore. That's what them incels with the MGTOW movement do. So you could honestly say that the MGTOW and the 4B movement is pretty much the same. On the same coin, because the career women is saying that they tired of the things that men are doing to them. But at the same time, we have to question about the type of men that they are entertaining in their immediate circle or their immediate life. We have to consider that. Because we know and understand that when it comes down to it, everything is based on choice. It is. But let's continue with the video.
What's a favor?
I don't care how many men make videos like this, act like they don't care that women don't want to marry them or have their children. We're all very well aware that there is a single male loneliness epidemic going on right now. There's not a single women loneliness problem. The 4B movement is about decentering men, and here they are doing what they always do, and that's putting themselves in the center of somebody else's movement. They have been trying their hardest to co-opt any movement that women get. We say we want a soft life, here they are talking about they're in their soft guy era. We say sprinkle, sprinkle, now they're talking about drizzle, drizzle. Like, every time we make...
Oh, Lord. They talk about sprinkle, sprinkle. We talk about drizzle, drizzle.
What?
Like, what the hell?
What?
The movement, they try to mirror us. How are you the leader when we're always following us? I guess we must be the leaders. I think the men are becoming afraid because they're realizing a woman's power. When they see these decreasing rates of marriage and childbirth, they're realizing that it's the women who have decided to make it that way. So they've always come up with some kind of scare tactic, some kind of manipulation, but the latest tactic is to act like it was their idea. We actually like this, right, fellas? We wink wink. Yeah, we this is what we want too. No, this isn't what you want, but it is what you...
Actually, let me clarify this. She's taking it the wrong way because the dude was actually being very sarcastic. All right? He was being very, very sarcastic. For you to go 0 to 100 on the dude being sarcastic is just crazy to me. I'm just saying.
You're going to get. The manipulation and scare tactics aren't working, and they never will. You're going to have to do the one thing you have been avoiding the whole time, and that is change and become a better man if you ever want to be with any one of these women. No one is settling for you anymore.
So she said now no one's settling for the men anymore. All right. And once again, this is dealing with the same type of women that I'm talking about, these same type of feminist women, where they got enough for dealing with these type of men that they unfortunately select. They select these type of men. if we're gonna hold people accountable, we have to hold people accountable across the board. We're not just gonna hold people accountable to say it's all men's fault. We're not gonna separate say it's all women's fault. We got to hold everybody accountable, men and women. And the best way you're gonna hold them accountable is based on their selection process. I say this all the time on this channel that it is very important for you to vet out the person before you decide to engage in courtship, before you decide to marry that person, etc. It is very important for you to do that. But unfortunately, sometimes people get so caught up in the moment, so caught up with how the way the person look and what they could provide for you, or the number one thing we talk about is what they can bring to the table, right? That they don't vet out each other properly. They don't ask the right questions properly. And that's they end up getting caught up with either a Pookie Ray Ray or with a woman who's screwed up in the head. Real talk. Real talk. Speaking of a Pookie and Ray Ray, let's hear what Pookie Ray Ray had to say about this.
Can't wait till y'all use some of them powers to make white supremacy go extinct. Anywho, ladies, I love this 4B movement for y'all. I believe y'all can do it, you know? What? I believe y'all can do it, you know? Birth rates went down, women aren't having SEX anymore, these babies really just falling out the sky. Y'all can really do it, This movement that y'all created, yeah, I'm rocking with it. Y'all can do it, I'm believing y'all. I'm rooting for y'all big time. Leave us crazy men alone. Fellas, we did this to ourselves. These women are tired. They are so tired that they had to steal another woman's movement. Another race of women. That's how tired they are. They couldn't come up with their own scheme. They couldn't come up with their own movement. That's how tired they are. We need to do better. Ladies, we deserve this. 4B for life.
Now, once again, this dude here, he was set up being sarcastic, right? He's being sarcastic, but however, there is truth behind his sarcasm, which I honestly agree with her. I do agree that it is men out there who cause this on ourselves. Same exact way for the patriarchal system in this country originally. Let me give y'all a quick history lesson of the patriarchal system in America, all right? During the same exact time of slavery, right, the slave master were treating their wives on the same level as the slaves. Kid you not. They was forcing their wives to have sex with them. They was forcing their wives to also cook and clean for them. They was treating them lower than dirt. All kind of stuff they was doing to their wives. They was doing a whole lot of low stuff to them. Hell, even the slave masters were not only having sex with their wives, but they was out there having sex with the slaves as well too. Kid you not. And this was all under the patriarchal system. Then another thing too that y'all need to be aware of is that back in that time, the patriarchal system was also part of the law of the land, of the country. So if you wasn't participating in the patriarchal system, guess what? You were not upholding the Constitution. You were not upholding the law, period. It would be considered as treason if you wasn't participating in the patriarchal system. So therefore, the women had got tired of it. The women who are the slave master wives, they got tired of it and they decided to say enough is enough. And this is where the feminism movement came from. But however, the feminism movement didn't have enough push the way they needed to during the first and second wave. So guess what they end up doing? They end up recruiting Black slave women into that movement. And they end up integrating the movement, the feminist movement, and recreated and call it equal rights. They call it the equal right movement. And so within this movement, there was such a push for the slaves to be free. But the overall main goal was for women to be free. To women have the same equal rights as men. And so that's where all the first, second, and third wave movement end up establishing. That's where all the laws end up changing and everything to go along with the movement. Now that is historical facts. Okay? Just in case y'all didn't know. But let's continue, y'all. Let's continue.
I have been practicing celibacy for 8 years now. It has led me to being consciously single. And I say consciously because I know what I'm doing. I have the intentions on saying no to others and saying yes to myself.
Okay, before she continue, I just want to clarify this. Practicing celibacy is not practicing the 4B movement. It's not. Celibacy and 4B is two totally different things, all right? Practice celibacy is when a person is consciously making the choice to abstain from marriage until they end up meeting their person in the future. That's basically what it is. Or you can say this. Practicing celibacy is the equivalent of what Christian people believe in, practicing abstinence, okay? Same as that thing. But the 4B movement is totally different from that, okay? Totally different. But let's continue.
Because when I say yes to myself, I'm saying yes to accountability. I'm saying yes to responsibility. And I'm saying yes to self-respect. And that is such a revolutionary act when you choose yourself, when you honor yourself, when you respect yourself. I no longer believe in the lies. I no longer believe in a fairy tale, this illusion of romanticism, and putting that as the pinnacle of my life. I don't need to wait on love because I am love. I operate from love. I don't need to wait on permission to be myself. I have taken my power back by being my own happiness.
Let me ask y'all this question too. Why do women say this? Why do they say that they're taking their power back? And I'm talking about modern day women, these modern day women right now. Why do y'all say that y'all taking y'all power back as though it's y'all lost your power to begin with in the first place? The follow-up question to this is, when did you lose your power? Who took it away from you? Because obviously it was a men that did that. Obviously it was not men who took your power away. Not to my knowledge, because men do not have the ability to take something away from you, especially if you equating power to self-love. How are we able to do that? Just literally just snatch it from you like that? The answer to both of them questions is that we are incapable of doing that. In fact, the only way that you can end up losing your power or even losing your self-love. Matter of fact, we was talking about it on Tia last night, right? The only way you can lose your power and your self-love is if you're willfully surrender it. If you willfully do that. No man, no person, no being whatsoever cannot take your power from you unless you willfully allow it to be taken from you. Period. And no matter the circumstances, it does not matter. The only way that can happen if you willfully choose to participate and allow that to happen in your life. Now, real quick, before we get into this, once again, appreciate everybody tuning into the stream. Thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up as y'all coming in. Today, we're talking about the 4B movement, and we're talking about how it's impacting the Eastern country and Korea, and how it's migrated over here to the Western country in America. All right. I want to get y'all perspective about this. Do y'all agree with this movement? Do y'all feel like this is something that y'all want to participate in? And what would be the reason why you want to participate in this, if that's your reasoning? Or if you don't want to participate in it, let me know in the comments why not. All right. Constant salute. I see you. What's up? What's up with it? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in as well, too. Now, let's address some of the comments. Appreciate y'all participating in the one comments. Appreciate it a whole lot. Let's see. We are... I already see that. Richard Urban, that's it. She took it way off. Yes. And Max followed up and said, it is. Remember feminist movement class in college? Yes. By me being a sociologist and taking up sociology as a major, we major heavily on the feminist movement for real. So I know a lot about it. Constance, she said, Urban, I see you got Ted on again. Heck yeah, I do. I sure do. Max said this, you can totally tell the difference in how they explain each. It seems American women made it something the opposite. Interesting. And Max said this, Bruce probably, and she's talking about for us the power surrender. Now, even this, and I know that this, well, when I'm going to say it may sound harsh, okay? But even if you're dealing with a situation where you're dealing with DV, right, in your relationship, DV is also based on choice. I hate to say it, but it is. And this go for both men and women, because both men and women have the potential to participate in DV relationships and or toxic relationships. So it's still, at the end of the day, it's based on choice. It's based on if you want to choose to deal with it or not. The average reason why both men and women would be a part of these toxic relationships is because they believe that they could change their partners. They believe that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. They believe that if I stay in it long enough, if I shine my light long enough, if I pray to God long enough, if I go to church long enough, give my tithes long enough in offering, if I give this man or woman whatever it is that they want long enough, then eventually they'll see me for who I am and they begin to respect me. I'm going to tell y'all straight up that it doesn't work. It doesn't. It does not work, y'all. And I'm being honest with you. It does not work. This goes back to what I said earlier about it is very, very important for you to vet out people. Very important. Very important. There are certain triggering questions that you can ask a person and you can see their character change immediately if you know how to ask the right questions in that moment. Trust me, I have did it. When I was out in the dating market, I did it countless of times. The different women, we'll sit up there, no matter where we are. I could be at a restaurant. We sit up here eating. I'm eating a steak and she eating whatever the hell she eating, pasta. I don't know what the hell, or eating a salad. And I asked her a triggering question purposely, just to see where her mind is at. And guess what? That day be over. It be out of there. Because I learned how to ask the right questions. But a lot of us haven't been teaching. Well, a lot of us haven't taught ourselves to do that because, once again, we be so caught up in a moment. We be so caught up in, oh my God, they say, yeah, we could go on a date. Yay, woohoo. Oh my God, you look so good. Woohoo, woo. Instead of really learning to get to know that person. So that's why I say it all comes down to a choice. It all comes down to you vetting that person, because the signs absolutely be there when you're dealing with a toxic person. The signs absolutely be there when you're dealing with a toxic person, for real. But you just have to ask the right questions to get it out of them, for real. Sour Patch said this. She said men have been manipulating women for ages, which, you know, Sour Patch, you know, I have to agree with you again. I I honestly believe that Sour Patch is honest. I honestly believe Sour Patch is doing this because she want me to agree with her. I see what you're doing, Sour Patch. I see what you're doing. Sour Patch is manipulating me, y'all. That's what she's doing. She said, tonight, y'all, on this podcast, I'm going to come on to Urban Podcast and I'm going to say all the things that's going to force Urban to agree with me. God damn. And she know good and well how the way I am that I'm going to be with truth. I'm going to come with truth to the best of my ability. So she like, yeah, I'm going to get them this time, y'all. I'm going to beat the system. I'm going to beat Urban system. God damn. That's okay. It's all good, Sour Patch. I feel you on that one. I feel you. Constance say you welcome. Did on Sour Patch, she follow up and said, she is saying that they are going to be stronger and wiser and stop wearing their hearts on their sleeves. Damn it. Sour Patch. Look here. If you make me draw one more down, draw 4. You make me draw one more down, draw 4. I'm gonna want to time you out. How about that? How about that? How about that?
Shut your damn mouth.
Oh Lord. Max said this. I won't be participating. I am an old-fashioned kind of woman, and this trend stuff really doesn't move me. But I can agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Then she talk about, oh Lord, Urban, here we go. Then she said I agree to a certain degree, which is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with that. Then follow say, I think you're spinning blah, 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 blah. Dang, I fumbled. Let me get together, y'all. Once again, she said, I think you're spinning from the point of leaving. I mean, yeah, you could say that. I see that point. But there are some folks that have such a abusive mate until it is hard to escape. Which, once again, I can agree with you on that. Yo, I agree. That's why I say that once again in the beginning, it is it's important for you to vet that person out, so you won't get caught up in that where you be so deep in it, right? To be in too deep where it'd be hard for you to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yes, that's why I thank God Daddy for being a daddy's girl and That's why I thank God Daddy for being a daddy's girl and having him in my life. Back. So okay. Y'all laughing, blah, blah, blah. No, I care about y'all laughing in the chat, damn it. Not you fumbling. I meant speaking. That's probably why I dropped the bag on that. Because in my mind had immediately seen speaking, but my mouth wanted to say what I was reading. So I'm like, what the hell? I don't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. So it does. My brain just topped out. Hey, Max, to be honest with you, for a brief second there, you almost started to sound like Constance on the cool though. I'm just saying. God damn. Almost sounded like Constance for a brief second. But it is what it is, y'all. But let's get to the content, y'all. Let's get back there, y'all. Let's get back.
Finding my hobbies, finding what brings me joy, what feels good for me. I stopped looking for a soulmate because I have found myself. And that is the revolution. When you say no.
Oh, here's another thing too. She said something that was something very important. I'm gonna rewind it back just a tad, and I want to see if y'all hear what she said, all right? And I'm gonna touch on it.
Myself. And that is the revolution. When you say no to others and say yes to yourself, have the audacity.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me round back a little bit further.
Looking for a soulmate because I have found.
Once again, round it back.
What brings me joy, what feels good for me. I stopped looking for a soulmate.
She said that she stopped looking for a soulmate. Once again, she said that she stopped looking for a soulmate. One more time. She said that she stopped looking for a soulmate. I don't think y'all get it. I'm saying it again. She said that she stopped looking for a damn soulmate. That's what she said. She stopped looking. Ladies, it is not your responsibility to go out and seeking for a man. It is not your responsibility to go out and seeking for a man. It was never your responsibility to go out seeking for a man. That responsibility is for us men to do that. We are the one who are in charge of going out and seeking for you. A matter of fact, it clearly say in the Christian Bible that he who finds a wife finds a good thing and he finds favor with the Lord. The reason why I say that is because even during the beginning of time, beginning of creation, it was the man who was out seeking for companionship. Not the other way around. Not the other way around. It's our responsibility to seek out and find you. That's why, to be quite honest with y'all, that's why I don't agree with this modern day dating where, they be having these dating apps where they have the woman to put up these profiles, right? And I understand that on the lighter side that it gives the woman the opportunity to be seeking favor. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, they make it to where these women could go out and seek the man, but it's not y'all responsibility to find us. No, that is our responsibility to find y'all. It always have been, and it always will be. But however, the greatest responsibility that y'all as women have when it deals with dating is y'all choosing us. I'm saying it again. The greatest responsibility for y'all as women when it comes to dating is y'all choosing us. See, we could go out and seek all day long, right? We can. We could go out and seek all day long, but when it comes down to it, y'all have the power to choose. Y'all have the power to choose whether y'all want to be in a relationship with us or not. Y'all have the power to choose whether you want to procreate with us or not. Y'all have that power to choose. That is y'all responsibility. That's why every single time I tell y'all, as me being a married man, that I am thankful for my wife, Mrs. Urban, because even though I went out and I was seeking to find her, and I found her, guess what? She made that choice to choose me, because she could have very well said, hell no, nigga. I'm just saying, she could have said, hell no, to be done with it. But she made that choice. She made that choice. She made that investment. She made that sacrifice to choose me. And that's why it is an honor and privilege for when a woman do choose you, that us as men, we have to honor that. And then how the way we honor that is by us doing our part, or the bargain, which is to provide and to protect. That's how the way we honor that. But once again, if you're dealing with a man who isn't mature, he wouldn't be thinking like that. He be thinking that he's up here thinking that not only he chased after you, but he be up here thinking that he the one who chose you too. But nope, wrong. He be thinking that way too. But that is not correct at all. It's our responsibility to go out seeking y'all and finding y'all, and it's y'all responsibility as women to choose us. That's how the way it is, and that's how the way it always be.
because I have found myself. And that is the revolution. When you say no to others and say yes to yourself, have the audacity to choose yourself, to put yourself on the top of the to-do list. Put your peace of mind on the top of the to-do list. Your mental health. It's about standing on business and standing on your own boundaries. You got to be real strict when it comes to you.
Now, the overall premises of what she was talking about, I understand where she's coming from, and I agree with a lot of it. Other than that, the self-love part that she was talking about, and I always find it interesting too. And I said this last night with Tia, that I find it interesting that you start seeking self-love after the fact when you end up being in a toxic relationship. Well, you should already been having that self-love before entering into the relationship. And that goes for both men and women. You should already have that self-love before entering into the relationship. So when you get into the relationship, that same self-love should be existing. You should not be sacrificing yourself, period, in the relationship. Not like that. Not like that. You shouldn't get into a relationship and you shouldn't be able to do the things that you already been existing and doing. Like, say for example, you do certain you do certain things, like going out to eat by yourself, or these things that you like to treat yourself. These certain things that you was doing when you're single, you should still be doing it while you married. Other than if the things that you was doing single was toxic as hell, now don't bring that to the relationship. No, don't do that. But that positive stuff, you self-reflecting, you going to Pilates classes and you going to church or whatever it is that you're doing, it shouldn't stop when you get married. You should continue to do that. And that goes for both men and women. Absolutely.
We have the power to make morons go extinct like dinosaurs.
God damn, she came in hot.
What?
But let's continue.
The morons here are just creating mediocrity. They are creating harm to Mother Earth. They're disrespecting the planet. And they are cancer to the planet. We don't need that, okay? We can live without mediocrity. We can live without the morons, okay? And if you're continuing to procreate with morons, you're just making little morons. We don't need that, Sugarfoot.
She said that you set up her continue to procreate with morons. You set up her making little morons.
What?
God dang.
God damn.
Good, God, continue on, sister.
Y'all acting like pregnancy is not a high risk as a woman, especially a black woman. You can possibly die from childbirth, and you out here going half on a baby with the moron.
They ain't not half on the baby.
God damn.
That hasn't even bought you a ring or signed paperwork to commit their life to you. How silly. But you thinking, oh, he gonna stay because he love me. He is just talking. It's all talk, no bite. You need to let people be about that action. You need to see paperwork. You need to see funds in the bank account. You need to quit being on this fantasy and just being all in la-la land as a woman and just thinking that love is sex or love is attention. Love is respect. Does this motherfucker respect you or not?
Hey, I actually have to agree with her on that point. I do. A lot of women equate. Well, let me rephrase this. There are women out there who equate love into sex. Okay. Or furthermore, they will equate love into their feelings and emotions. So however way this dude is making them feel and whatever type of emotions that they're bringing, right, they equate that to love, which that is not true at all, period. That's not true. Love is 100% based on choice. Once again, love is 100% based on choice. You have to choose to do what's right with people, both men and women. You have to choose to do what's right. You have to choose, just like she was saying, the respect part. You have to choose to respect that person. Is respect earned? Absolutely, respect is earned. Absolutely, it is. Absolutely. Same thing, that's trust and commitment and all that other stuff that goes along with it too. Absolutely, I agree with that. But you have to choose to do that. You have to make a conscious decision that this is what you going to do for this person. Because if not, then you're going to be having these Pookie and Ray Rays out there. You're going to be having these broken women out there. And we're going to be having this crazy 4B movement like what we got going on right now. Facts.
If he respects you, he will put his life on the line and sign some paperwork for you. If he not willing to do that, don't have no baby with no modern day bum.
And yeah, just like I say, I have to agree with her on that. Even though she came in hot, I have to agree with her. I do. I have to agree with her. I absolutely have to agree with her. Well, we're almost done with the show. I got like 2 more videos that I want to share with y'all. This next video that's coming up, we're going to really dive deep into this one for real. But once again, let's address the comments. And once again, I appreciate everybody who's tuning in to the show. Once again, we are talking about the 4B movement. We're talking about the impact of Holloway. Holloway is impacting in the Eastern country and Korea, and Holloway is migrated over here into the Western country in America. We also talk about how the modern day women over here now are embracing this said type of movement as well too. And so I've been asking y'all this question too, and I'm gonna ask it again. Do y'all agree with this movement or not? Do y'all believe that? But do y'all agree that this is something that you want to participate in? Or do you think that this movement is just some bullcrap all together and you shouldn't participate in this as a woman over here in America? What say you? But let's address some more comments and we're gonna get to the final segment of the show, all right? Max, she said, oh, Lord, bless her heart. Wow. Because I said she going to have fun. That baby, I heard it all. Urban's going to make me miss my puppy love in a minute. Oh, man. That's why I haven't given up. Right? Max is selling giving up. Seems like settling is the key. No, settling is not the key. Lord Jesus, boy, I tell y'all. I think I see why you call them modern day women now. Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Well, when I'm having these conversations, I'm not talking about our women. I'm only talking about the behavior of these modern day women. And when I'm talking about the men, I'm not talking about our men. I only talk about the behavior of these modern day men. Okay? But yeah, so it is. It is. Let's see. Exactly, that's where a good father comes into play. Absolutely. I agree with you on that one. And modern day bum, you say you was about to get ready to go to sleep. It ain't no night time. Wake up. It's time for you to get up. But all right, y'all. So let's get to the final part of this video. This video that I'm getting ready to present to y'all now. Out of every argument that is out there, right, when we talk about these type of conversations, right, you're always going to have that one simp out there that's going to simp all the way out, y'all. And lo and behold, I have found this simp. Every single time we talk about this, we're going to find a simp that is going to totally and absolutely agree with it, regardless of how absurd, how ridiculous this movement seems to be. But let's listen to this simp.
I wanted to wait a little bit to make this video because I wanted the oppressors to show themselves. And they definitely have. So here we go, let's hop into it. So if you don't know what it means to be oppressed or to be an oppressor, let me explain. So by definition, an oppressor is somebody who uses their power and authority to control or mistreat a group of individuals. The oppressors typically treat people badly because they feel like they're better or they're more important. So they're
My boy sitting up here reading straight from the screen. He reading dictionary.com on them boys for real. Read the whole darn definition.
What?
But continue, homie. I got you, bro.
they should be able to treat people the way they want to treat them and not have any repercussions behind it. And by proxy, the oppressed are the ones on the other end who are experiencing the inequality as well as the unjust behavior of the oppressors. We've seen this behavior happen in real time when it comes to Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ plus community. So eventually the oppressed get tired of being oppressed and they want to speak out and they want things to change. And they either choose a violent method or a non-violent method to fight back against the oppressors. So let's take Black Lives Matter for an example. The Black Lives Matter movement started because Black people are being oppressed. Black people just want to be treated equally. Equal.
I had did a whole podcast talking about the Black Lives Matter movement, but since he's referencing the Black Lives Matter movement, I'm gonna briefly say this about it. All right, that Black Lives Matter movement was some straight bullcrap.
It's just fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
It is absolutely some bullcrap for real. It is. That Black Lives Matter movement, unfortunately, was straight propaganda. I'm gonna be real. That Black Lives Matter movement didn't have nothing to do with both men and women being divested away from the oppressors. They had nothing to do with that. They had nothing to do with that period. That Black Lives Matter movement was solely based on feminism. And I'm talking about the bad feminism, by the way. That's what it's based on. So let's continue. I don't want to get into deep detail about the Black Lives Matter movement because I talked about this extensively in my, I think, season 5 and season 6 of my channel. So
Rights. Be treated the same as everybody else. What does the oppressors do? Nah, Black people don't deserve special rights. They don't deserve to be treated equally. Matter of fact, all lives matter. LGBTQ plus experiencing discrimination, so they decide to protest. And guess what? The oppressors go, nah, they don't deserve special treatment. Why do they deserve special treatment? You know what? Forget it. LGBTQ plus, you don't deserve anything. Now we have the 4B movement. Now we have women finally standing up for themselves and speaking up and speaking out against the bullshit that they've been experiencing for centuries. Centuries. It is to the point now that women realize that they don't need men. And I love that for them.
this dude just said that women do not need men. And on top of that, well, what else he said? I think he said that he loved that for them. Let's see.
Now that women realize that they don't need men. And I love that for them.
He said that he loved that for them. Oh, yes, we're going to hit the what? We definitely going to hit that.
What? What?
It's just fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
I'm telling you, it always be these beta male simps.
But guess what? Anytime there's an oppressed group, there are oppressors. And these oppressors are misogynistic men who can't understand and fathom why a woman doesn't need them. They can't fathom why a woman doesn't want to be with a man who's going to mistreat them and use them and abuse them. They can't understand why women don't feel safe walking down the street at night.
Let me ask y'all a question. Ladies, do y'all don't feel safe walking down the street at night? Now, I'm going to answer that question for you. You shouldn't feel safe walking down the street at night. Hell, men do not feel safe walking down the street at night, especially these modern day times. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. That don't have nothing to do with you being a woman. That does have everything to do with dealing with crazy people in the world these days, especially in America. You have crazy people that do crazy things. So Let's continue.
Can't understand why women don't have equal pay and women aren't in spaces where they should be because they're highly qualified to, but just because they're not a man, they're not qualified to.
Now he's sitting up here using the Equal Right Act, right? Now he's sitting up here saying, regardless of the feminism wave, the waves of feminism movement that happened, regardless of all the laws that have been set in place, women where now they do receive equal pay. They also are in competitive positions. Hell, there are many women that are in some competitive positions that that's way more overqualified than the average man, and they're up in these type of positions. Women receiving all type of equal rights in this country right now. They are. They're receiving all type of privileges and everything. And which I agree that it's rightfully so what they supposed to have. I agree with that. I agree. But what this dude is doing to y'all is that this dude is pretty much pandering to y'all. This is one of these old beta male simps that he's saying all the right things to get y'all to say, yes, 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 you're right, King. Go, King, go. He wanted, in other words, this is the same type of man that I be telling y'all about. These type of pandering beta male simps. I don't know if this dude is a fuckboy or not. I don't know if he's a pookie or whatever, right? But this is the same type of dudes. They'll say all the right things to you to make you feel emotionally attached to him. And this will be the same as that dude. Right after when he say that, he'll sit up here convince you to open up your legs. He'll convince you to insert his semen into you and then procreate with you, and guess what? That dude is out of there. He's out of there.
What?
He is. And then y'all gonna be sitting here trying to figure out this thing. He just said that we was right. He said that everything was happening. He said all the right things. Don't fall for that.
Shut your damn mouth.
No, sir. Don't fall for it.
Men cannot fathom that women can do the same thing that they can. And it shows when these same men get on the internet and talk about a man's soft life era. Men should get their haircuts paid for. Men should get treated the same way women get treated because they cannot fathom the thought of women wanting more, women wanting things to change, women wanting things to be different. The only men who have a problem with the 4B movement are the same men who are the reason as to why the 4B movement became the B.
Now, that part right there, I can actually agree with him on that because it is due to the patriarchal system in the Eastern country, in Korea, is what caused the 4B movement. I honestly agree with that. I agree with him on that.
I am a firm believer that women don't need men, but men need women.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. He said that women don't need men, but men need women.
What? What?
It's just fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit.
Man, say this dude is saying all the right things to y'all ladies. He's saying all the right things for real. He's saying all the right things for real. I'm just saying. He's saying all the right things. Don't y'all fall for this potential one Pookie. I'm telling y'all. That dude tripping. And look, Katie. Katie fell all the way out the bushes. Katie was listening the whole time. I'm like, I'm just going to sit back and listen to the show, Urban. And she fell all the way out the bushes and said, yep. Katie, don't do it. Don't do it, sis. Don't fall for it because you're going to fumble. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it because this dude pandering to you for real. He is. He's pandering. Don't do it. Don't fall for it.
4B movement became the B. I am a firm believer that women don't need men, but men need women. Because who else is going to cook and clean for them? Who else is going to give them milky when they don't feel good? Who else is gonna do the laundry and mother these men who can't do things for themselves?
This dude said, who else is going to cook and clean for them?
What?
Who else is going to mother for them?
What?
Who else is going to do these things that men cannot do for themselves?
What?
So you mean to tell me that a man is just that lazy to where he don't know how to cook for himself? He don't know how to clean for himself. He don't know how to do his own laundry. Right? And let's just say, hypothetically speaking, this dude really don't know how to do these things, right? I'm pretty sure that this dude is just as intelligent enough to at least hire somebody to do that. Not necessarily a woman that he want to be with. He could hire somebody to just do it for him. And then I'll be said and done. Hell, I'm that type of man that I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to take care of myself. The reason why is because I was already doing this. I already was existing in this prior before entering into the relationship. And all I did is brought that same type of value into the relationship. So I don't make it my wife's responsibility to cook for me, to clean for me, to wash my dirty laundry for me all the time. She don't have to do that. Actually, we actually take turns doing that, to be honest. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I know how to do all this stuff. I know how to sew and everything. There's a lot of stuff that I purposely taught myself how to do. The reason why I taught myself how to do that is because of just in case. Let's say just in case something were to happen where my wife can't do it. She may get sick. She may die. Anything could happen. So it's beneficial for you to learn that type of said skill, because that's all it is at the end of the day, is a said skill. Is it not? So, brother, the men out there, these men, especially these modern day men out here, they know how to do that. Unless you're dealing with a pookie like this dude is, who's a panther, right? That's by him saying this stuff. Now I know for a fact that this dude is a pookie, because the only type of men who don't know how to do this is them pookie and Ray Rays that be sitting up here pulling up to these women house, right? That be sitting up here pulling up to these women house, be sitting up here eating up their kids' fruit snacks and stuff, eating up the groceries, playing PlayStation 5, don't even have a job and all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Them are the type of Pookie and Ray Rays that don't know how to do that. Them are the same Pookie and Ray Rays who you call a mama's boy. That's up here call my mama. Can you wash my clothes? Sure, baby. I'll wash your clothes. I'll wash them for her. Bring them over here. Mama. I don't have no lunch money. Can you buy me some DoorDash, mama? Baby, why you don't got a job? Mama, you know the white man is oppressing me, mama. You know it is. Yeah, I know, baby. Here's $100. They're the same said chicks. Y'all same said chicks will go after these dudes. So do. Y'all do. Y'all do. But we almost done, y'all. Hold on, y'all. But once again, appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all coming into the building, y'all. If y'all able to share me out, by all means, share me out, because it do help the channel out a whole lot. We're talking about the 4B movement. We're talking about the impact it had on the Eastern culture over there, which is in Korea. And we also talk about how the 4B movement have impact over here in the Western culture over here in America. All right. And so I'm asking a question to y'all in the chat. Do y'all agree with the 4B movement, or do you disagree with it? Just to give you a quick summary of the 4B movement, it is this. The 4B movement believes that women should totally divest from men, meaning that not to have no type of relationship whatsoever with men. Don't get into a relationship with them. Don't marry men. Don't have sex with men. And do not procreate with men, period. That's the whole point of the 4B movement. So do y'all agree with this movement or do you disagree with this movement? All right. So let me jump into the chat real quick. We're going to just address the chat again, and we're going to finish up this video. Then we got one more video, and we'll be done for tonight, y'all. I thank y'all so much for tuning into the show as well, too, because I know y'all could have other things y'all could be doing, but y'all decided to be up in the lounge tonight, and I appreciate it a whole lot. I do. But yeah, let's address this one on chat side, and we're gonna dive into the final parts of this, the final leg of this. Well, I'm not out after dark, but yes, I know what happens these days at night. It's my reason, nothing to do with men versus women. Yeah, agree. Urban, I don't feel safe walking at nighttime. You do have crazy people these days. You got to watch your back these days. Let me follow up with both of y'all comments as well too. Do y'all know that I encourage Mrs. Urban to only if she needs to stop and get gas right. Normally what I do if I know that the gas her gas is low, normally I'll go out myself and put gas in the car, but let's say hypothetically speaking, I don't know, and she does so happen to do certain things, right? And she come home. Do y'all know that I encourage her to not get gas? Or let's say there's a dire reason for her to do it at night. I tell her, do not do it unless she does have to do it. The reason why is because I understand that, you have some crazy ass people out there these days, especially doing things to women these days. So the best way how I could protect her is to educate her. That even if she were to do that, right? You know what she do? She'll literally call me. She'll say, hey babe, I need to get some gas. I need to stop off and get some gas and stuff. And she'll do that. She'll call me, and while she getting gas, I'll be on the phone with her. Kid you not. That is part of my way of protecting her and providing to her as well too, to make sure that she's feeling safe and secure, even if I'm not around. Okay. So yes, I agree with that. There are crazy people out there for real. It really is. Let's see who else. Katie laughing at me. I guess he can't boil a hot dog. Yeah, I don't know what the hell wrong with these people. I don't know. Oh, Lord Jesus. Look who decided to enter into the chat. Lord. God damn. What's up, Vance? Welcome. You know I was going to slide. Yeah. Okay. God damn. What's up with it? Custer say this is all bullshit he talking about. Then Custer say Urban know how to wash his feet. I sure the hell do. I sure do. Von's over here singing on case, just in case I don't make it home tonight. Oh. That's the modern day Pookie Ray facts. Urban, you ain't lying, baby. Mama's baby. Yep. Sure like. They wouldn't have last in my family. Yep. No sex, I wouldn't last. Golly, Vons, wow. Say I disagree. Constance say I disagree. But Katie followed around and say, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna be the different person in class today, and I'm gonna say that I agree. That's all right, Katie. You're still one of my favorite students, all right? That's one of the reasons I got married. Max said, totally disagree. Devon say, I just came in here to troll you and I'm going to catch the replay. That's fine. And yes, you would have been perfect to give your perspective from a young married woman, Vons. So let's do the final leg of this. Let's finish listen to what this old beta male simp had to say, y'all. Then we're going to get to the last video and we'll be done tonight, all right?
And for the men who want to argue and say, well, I pay all the bills, guess what? Women can make their own money now. Women can also cook and clean for themselves, and they are very self-efficient.
So, wait a minute. Whoa. Hold up. So you mean to tell me that men are only capable of making money and that's it? They're incapable of doing anything else, but however, women are capable of doing everything? Is that what this Pookie is saying? What the hell?
For themselves. And for the men who want to argue and say, well, I pay all the bills, guess what? Women can make their own money now. Women can also cook and clean for themselves, and they are very self-efficient. But you know who isn't? The men who need women.
Whoa, the men who need women. Wow.
And I've been saying for years that I firmly believe that women should run the world. Women should be in charge. And for
this dude said that he believed that women should run the world, period. He said, forget men. He said women need to run the world, period, bro.
Shut your damn mouth.
Bro over here tripping for real. Bro over here super pandering. He said, bro said, by the end of this conversation that I'm having on TikTok, I'm going to have at least about 20 shorties in my DM for real. He going to have like 20 shorties in his DM.
What?
He is. I could just only imagine that these women was like, and he pulling up. He set up and pulling out in them. Hey, I love it what you said. He like, oh, for real? Like, yeah, sure. What your fine ass doing tonight? Then y'all respond back, oh, nothing, daddy.
that I firmly believe that women should run the world. Women should be in charge. And for the people who say, well, women are too emotional to run the country, have you seen the men? Have you seen the men? We are...
And that dude did a close-up. He said, have you seen the men? Have you seen the men? Oh, man. This just keep getting better and better, y'all. But continue. And I'm not gonna even touch on the part about women being overly emotional to run the world. I'm not gonna even touch on that because if I start talking about that, I kid you not, I'm separate trigger every 10 person that's watching this stream right now by me saying that. So I'll leave that for another time, all right? Because I think I done trigger y'all enough this week. So I'm leave that alone. But let's go ahead.
For the people who say, well, women are too emotional to run the country, have you seen the men? Have you seen the men? We are literally at war because men can't get along, because their egos are in the way, because they can't see the bigger picture, because you're lacking sympathy and empathy for other individuals who are also involved in the situation. But you know who isn't lacking sympathy and empathy? Women.
Do you know it's serious when I do a close-up, right, y'all?
And for the men who are doing a great job loving women and respecting women and taking care of women, you are appreciated.
And that's y'all want Pookie and Ray Ray, that y'all just love so much. And guess what Katie said? Urban, that's my guy. Katie said, you know what, Urban? What is this dude TikTok? I'm going to slide up in this DM right now. There's this TikTok right there on the screen. By all means, Katie, you could slide up in this DM and, you could shoot your shot. Go ahead, shoot your shot. I'm pretty sure that he'll be delighted to hear your perspective, Katie, for real. Sure will. But let's go with the final video of tonight, y'all. Final video tonight. Now we've been talking a lot about this on 4B movement, right? We've been getting a lot of different perspectives about this, right? We've been hearing people who agree with this. We've been hearing people who disagree with this. We've been hearing people who's kind of like right in between, the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? We've been hearing a whole lot of different things, right? So this final video of tonight, y'all, which I believe that this video is very hilarious, by the way. I want y'all to listen to this young lady point of view about this movement. All right. So let's get it, y'all. And I promise you this video is very short, but let's get it.
What's this I'm hearing about a 4B movement? I know I'm late to the game, but bring it on here to the U.S. Bring it on here. Convince all the women here to hold back their pom-pom. Because me, I have 6 kids. And it's hard to find a man to take care of me and my 6 kids.
Whoa, hold up. Whoa. She said that she got 6 kids. Lord, woo-wee. Woo-wee. And she said, well, hold up.
To find a man to take care of me and my 6 kids. But if you guys want...
Whoa, she got 6 kids, and she said it is hard for her to find a man to take care of her 6 kids. Oh, goodness, wow. But it gets better, y'all.
Hold back your pom-pom, I finally get a chance. So
she said if y'all hold back y'all pom-pom, she finally would get a chance to get a man. So she said that she wants y'all to go ahead and do this movie. She wants y'all to withhold sex and everything, because what's going to end up happening is that she's going to be the leftover. She's going to be the leftover chick, and she's more than willing to be that leftover chick for real.
What?
She is more than willing to be that leftover chick. For real. She wants y'all to do that. For real. That's what she said. That's exactly what she said.
A man to take care of me and my 6 kids. But if you guys want to hold back your pom-pom, I finally get a chance. So bring that movement here. Because what is that really going to do? If all the women were on the same page, then something might happen. But everybody's not going to be on that same 4B movement. So while you doing that, I'm going to be right here to slide on in and get me a man.
Oh, wow. She said she going to slide on in and get her, man. She said she ain't playing with y'all. She said, go on do that movie. Y'all do that movie you want to. Unlike the Pookie that y'all heard earlier, who said pandering to get y'all to slide in this DM. She said, forget that. Do the movement. I'ma do the sliding in the DMs. I'ma do it. Don't worry about it, because I'm coming. I am coming, and I'm going to slide up them DMs so darn fast, because I know I'm going to be well qualified. For real. That's what she said.
All the women were on the same page, then something might happen. But everybody's not going to be on that same 4B movement. So while you doing that, I'm going to be right here to slide on in and get me a man. Let's go. Power to the people.
She said she is with it. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Let's do it. So what y'all think about your sister? This sister here, she ain't playing with y'all. She said that she don't want to be part of that 4B movement whatsoever. She said that she would gladly slide into these dude DMs. She don't care. She don't care. Katie tell my dang. Katie talk about shoes. She need to join the 4B movie. She said, forget that 4B movie. She said, forget that. And I'm trying to get me a man. Y'all over here tripping. I'm trying to have a suitor for my 6 kids for real. That's what I'm trying to have. But let's be real. She got 6 kids. We need to be asking where the child father is at. So we need to be asking, where that child father at? Why that child father is not taking care of the responsibility of them 6 kids that he decided to procreate with? Could it be possible that she also had got a Pookie and Ray Ray? Could it be possible that the last dude on the video is her Pookie and Ray Ray? I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't know if that's true or not, but I ain't no telling. If she got 6 kids, I don't know. That's a high percentage. That's a high percentage. I'm just saying. Max said this, and we should feel empowered because we can do so. Constance said, yes, I have a customer that pissed me off today. I wanted to kick the whole door down, and she was black, living in the hood. Vance came back and fell out of the bushes and said, child, please. Then Von's talking about you. She ain't my sister. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. About the sisterhood. See, the sisterhood do not want to hold y'all sisters accountable. This should have been a accountability moment. This should have been a mentoring moment right then and there. Y'all should have been saying, hey, sister, look, you already got 6 kids. I think it's time for some self-reflection. I think it's time for you to be held accountable for your behavior. That's what y'all should have said. But instead, that ain't my sister, forget her. I ain't even claiming her at all. But guess what? Y'all have the expectation for men to claim our brothers. Even though that dude, I say that dude is a pookie, right? I still claim him as a brother. And as he was doing this thing, I was correcting everything that he was talking about, right? As what a brother and a mentor should do. Just like what the Bible say, iron sharpens iron, right? That's exactly what I was doing. I didn't just dismiss that dude and say, you ain't my brother because you think that way. No. I corrected him. I'm just saying. Those are sadly always the ones. Not a package deal. I thought I had a game. It really is a blessing to have for by the same Father. Facts. Hey, shout out to all the women out there who are great mothers out there, especially Mother Day is right around the corner. Shout out to y'all. A matter of fact, shout out to y'all. Matter of fact, y'all deserve a round of applause because I really do appreciate y'all a whole lot. Give yourself a round of applause because we appreciate it a whole lot. Y'all do everything possible as mothers to take care of your children to the best of your ability. So yes, absolutely. Yes, that's why I said we needed to hear Von's perspective. But anyway. Von's already started where now she started. Von started the moment when she jumped into the chat, but I ain't studying Von's at all because Von's already knows she done lost this game. Von's, I think that the only way you could possibly win is by you using some manipulation tactics with the same way how Sour Patch was doing to me earlier. Now, you probably have a higher probable chance, all right, than what you're doing her. She got too many kids and she's hunting for leftover. Accountability gone. Look at this.
Shut your damn mouth.
Boy, I tell you. Sisterhood, y'all don't want to hold y'all sister accountable for nothing, man. Lord Jesus. And y'all welcome. Because believe me, ladies, y'all do need that appreciation for real. Y'all really do. If y'all don't hear it from nowhere else, y'all at least heard it from me. That on behalf of a lot of good men out there, we really do appreciate y'all a whole lot. We appreciate y'all a whole lot for doing what you're doing. We really do. You notice that I'm finna be petty as hell with y'all too. You notice that right after I said that right after when I said that right, Katie said, hey, Urban, thank you so much. I appreciate it a whole lot. Von said, thank you so much. All the other ladies who are going to catch the replay of this, they're going to say, thank you so much, Urban. But you want to know what I noticed? I noticed that y'all didn't do the same thing for us. Like, what the hell? What the hell? So y'all don't think that we're doing a great job as fathers? Like, what the hell? Y'all don't think we're doing great jobs as fathers where we also doing our very best to hold it down, and we're doing our very best to, to take care of our children, whether we're fathers or whether we're single fathers or, whatever the case may be. Y'all don't think we're doing the same thing? Dang, y'all cold. Y'all just gave an awkward silence. Dang, y'all cold for real, man. Boy, I tell y'all. Y'all ladies are something else. Just for that, ladies, and I'll be petty as hell. Just for that, just for y'all not saying, hey, man, we appreciate you. Just for that, I'm going to send out a mass email to as many men as possible and tell them to not get y'all not a damn thing for Mother's Day now, since y'all won't be petty as hell.
What?
Since y'all won't be petty as hell like that.
God damn.
Show now. Y'all can get enough for Mother's Day now. So y'all better be lucky if y'all get some Bath Body Works for Mother's Day.
What?
So y'all probably ain't gonna even get that. No. Y'all probably ain't gonna even get that. Shoot, Vuz talking about, but Father's Day isn't to do. Who cares? Mother's Day I ain't even here yet. And I'm already saying that. Dang. We sit up here have to, oh Lord. See, this is the problem right here that we're dealing with right now in our country. The lack of appreciation. The lack of appreciation. But it's okay. I understand. Now, when Mother's Day come around and y'all didn't get that Mother's Day meal, y'all didn't even get a card, y'all gonna be wondering, why didn't it get a card? Why didn't it get a Mother's Day meal? Why didn't it get no Bath and Body Works? It's because of Urban. Because Urban sent out that mass email.
What?
Talk about, I'll block you for Mr. Vaughn's email. And I'm fine in one way or the other. I'm fine. So yeah, y'all gonna get nothing from Mr. Vaughn's, period. Mr. Vaughn's, so the most he gonna do is, the most he gonna do is say, Happy Mother's Day. He gonna go into his room and watch TV on you for real.
God damn.
No meal, no nothing. But other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning into the show. Now, my overall stance is this, that I do not agree with the 4B movement, because the 4B movement is similar to the MGTOW movement with the man, where apparently these incel people, regardless if it's men and women, they want to divest from each other, period. Now, if that's something they want to do, y'all do y'all thing. Go ahead and do it. But me personally, I don't believe by divesting from each other is going to solve the problem. I don't. It's not going to solve the problem. The only way the problem is going to solve itself is by us taking accountability for our individual behavior. Period. That's the only way it's going to happen. Only way it's going to happen if we take accountability for our own personal behavior and we do our best to do better within ourselves. That's the only way it's going to happen. That's the only way it's going to stop. That's the only way that I see is going to stop. So, yeah. But other than that, y'all, appreciate y'all so much for tuning in. Max say, hey, man, thank you so much for the laugh and keeping me up. Hey, no problem at all. Ain't no problem. No problem at all. Appreciate you tuning in as well, too. And once again, I thank everybody else for tuning into the stream right now. Those of y'all who are participating in the chat right now, thank y'all so much. It brings so much value to this channel. Thank you so much. I always thank my moderators as well, too. I always say that I have the best moderators on YouTube, hands down. I sure do. I appreciate them so much so. So thank y'all so much for pulling up and showing now, and also having the chat engaged like y'all always do. I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. And those of y'all who once again participate in the chat, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it a whole lot. Those of y'all who are content creators, I appreciate y'all showing up as well too, participating, and also hitting that like button and sharing me out as well too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. And I appreciate the one on the viewers who are either watching in the bushes or you're gonna catch the replay to the stream. I appreciate y'all as well too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So without further ado, y'all, appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all again on the next episode. Y'all have a great night, and y'all also have a great weekend as well too. Y'all be safe out here in the real streets, and y'all also be safe out here in the YouTube streets as well too. Peace out, y'all.